Hey guys, Sean with American Window Concepts. Today we're gonna do something cool. We have come out and visited one of our competitors, if you will. This is Brian Burg, and he owns Pureview Window and Door in beautiful Ventura, California. He is a Milgard dealer, one of the best out there. He is offered to show what it is about Milgard that people really like, and maybe some of the things that he himself likes. So Brian, tell me about one of your windows here.
We picked out the Ultra Series, and the reason I picked the Ultra Series, to me, I like this window the best out of all of them. Mostly because the black window right now is really popular.
Right.
They do make a black and black vinyl window, but a little bit of additional cost. The Ultra is the way to go.
Right.
And
so the Ultra, this is a fiberglass window, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So fiberglass window, what makes this special against all the other windows is the way they make the fiberglass.
Yeah.
What they do is they take a lot of their recycled vinyl product,
Sure.
mix it into their fiberglass.
Well, that's kind of smart, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they have a lot of scrap vinyl that they use with their vinyl lines, and so if they're gonna have trash of that, might as well take that, scrap it up, and put it into a blend.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, we were putting some Ultras in for the fire stations, and they really liked them.
So the first thing I want to say, I mean, since you've raised this window, honestly, guys, Milgard windows, one of the things that I really like about the Milgard windows is these simulated divided lights here. You know, everybody knows that I'm an Anlin dealer. The thing about it is you can't get this with an Anlin window. I hope they change that pretty soon, but I mean, if you look at this window and go fiberglass, it almost looks kind of like a very high-grade wood window. I mean, it's such a pretty window. So imagine this in your house.
Yeah, people really like this. I hear a lot too that a lot of people don't like the grids on the outside of the glass because they would rather have one piece.
Probably easier for cleaning, right?
Easier for cleaning.
Right.
Instead of 4 panels to clean, you have 1 panel to clean. But really, it comes down to the customer. A lot of times it's just listening to what the customer wants.
That is correct.
And putting your pride aside and saying, okay, maybe I should call Sean and get you an Anlin door instead of a Milgard door because it sounds like that's what you want. And I got nothing to say negative against Anlin products. What I really like these casements for Ultras, especially in a retrofit situation where you have an old wood window.
Yep.
2 benefits. 1, casements are going to meet egress, where single hungs a lot of the time don't meet egress anymore.
Correct. We've done videos on that.
Yeah, so going with the casement is nice, and then the other thing that's a benefit is that the depth of this window is 3 1/4, as we talked about earlier.
Right.
So it fits perfectly inside of that old retrofit wood window.
I mean, the same thing Anlin offers for the casement windows, double hung windows, it's a 3 1/4 depth. So, I mean, if we're talking about how to install properly, I mean, 3 1/4 is gonna be perfect for the old 30s, 40s wood window, pulling those out and putting these in so that way you're not having to break stucco or whatever you have. Yeah, this is great. So,
yeah. And then a new construction window too, we talked about the retrofits. This is perfect for retrofit, but new construction, I would definitely recommend the Ultras. But you could even go to something else that's, you know, this is kind of a real beefy single hung window.
yeah, it looks beefy.
Yeah, it's heavy, it slides and operates really nice.
Yeah.
You could get it with black hardware, which looks nice with the white window.
Yeah. This is my first time actually seeing this style of window. This one is...
This is the Ultra still.
This is the Ultra.
Yeah, this is still Ultra. It's the fiberglass line.
Yeah.
And it's just a higher quality than their vinyl products. But
This is great.
yeah.
So one of the things that I've always talked about, guys, I mean, fiberglass is a great option. And what's cool about this is that, you know, if you wanted to go with, it's obviously a more expensive option, but the thing is that if you wanted to in the future maybe repaint, you want to change the color on the inside or outside, you can paint fiberglass over and over again. It has no harm to the product. Vinyl, you can't do that. We've had discussions about that in the past. So that's really one of the things that I like a lot. The hardware is really neat, right? So this is kind of classic Milgard. I kind of dig this little handle here. That's neat. You know, instead of having a full pull rail, which is nice too, but this is kind of neat. Kind of gives you reminiscent of like an older style window.
Okay, so a lot of things that I've heard people like is just the smoothness of operation. And it is a heavy window, but they have, you know, they match their springs to match the weights for the window. So a lot of times, like, I've done jobs where, you know, you swap out glass with soundproof glass.
Yep,
and
it's heavier.
It's heavier, and then you have to end up swapping the springs out.
Absolutely.
But the way they have these balanced, smooth operation.
Yeah, absolutely. And the warranty on these windows?
Lifetime.
Lifetime.
Lifetime warranty, and that's a huge one that I've heard from other people. They go, yeah, but you see the red trucks driving around, it looks like a bunch of red flags. The way I look at it is that just shows that Milgard stands behind their product.
Right, absolutely.
So if you get your window and you get the fog in between the glass,
Yep.
or the Ultra actually comes with a full lifetime, so even if you break the glass, they'll come out and swap it.
That's a nice feature right there.
Yeah.
Accidental glass breakage coverages. That's
Yep.
great.
And they'll send someone out and they just, for free, just swap out your panel of glass. One thing I wanted to point out real quick too, the difference between the Ultra and say like the Tuscany or the Trinsic
Sure.
line is that the vinyl windows are welded together in the corners.
Right.
So a lot of times you get that weld mark
Right.
in the corner. And what's nice about these is that there's no welding, so everything's sealed and screwed together and cut with these minor corners, so it's
Yes.
a real clean look. So yeah, a lot of people just like how clean and nice the Milgard windows are. One thing
Absolutely.
I get a complaint about that really has nothing to do with Milgard windows, but it's just on all casement windows, you're gonna have your screen. So this wood piece obviously isn't supposed to be here. This is just
Right.
for shipping purposes, but this screen is on the inside.
Yeah.
And that throws a lot of people off, I think, sometimes. So
Well, even in the older casement windows, you're going to see this, that's just the way they are. I mean, Anlin's Coronado also has the screen on the inside. If your window's going to swing out, any kind of a casement or awning is going to be swinging out. Otherwise, it's a hopper. The screen is always going to be on the inside. Or you just take them off altogether, but then you're allowing bugs to come in. How long have they been around?
you know, I will say this. That's one thing that turns some people off, though, is that it's so well known. They look at it like it's a Costco or a Walmart, just a big brand, and they're not getting that custom like
Elite?
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
okay,
people
gotcha.
want that off-brand just because they don't want what everyone else is getting. So if everyone else is getting Milgard, they don't want Milgard, and we do offer other windows, but we're talking about Milgard right now.
Well, guys, Milgard does offer great windows. This here is going to be their Ultra line fiberglass. As you can see, these are fantastic looking windows.
And they're made right here in Simi Valley.
And they're made right here in Simi Valley. But they also have locations in like Seattle or isn't
they're
Tacoma
all
or
over
something.
the-
Yeah, they're
yeah.
all over the place. So Milgard has been around for a very long time. Yes, they're a conglomerate. You can see them basically at Lowe's, Home Depot, everywhere. But the thing is there's a reason these guys are in business, right? They've been doing this for a long time, and people like Brian here can install these the right way. He's one of the good ones, okay? Okay, guys, so we've covered quite a bit with Brian about these Milgard Ultra windows. If you guys live in the Ventura area and you are interested in Milgard windows, I would heavily push you to visit with Brian Burg here. And how would they get a hold of you, Brian?
Either call my cell, 805-701-0668, or you can visit our website, pureviewwindowanddoor.com.
All right, well, if you have any questions, regarding this video or anything else, AmericanWindowConcepts.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Hey guys, if you live in the Ventura or Long Beach area and are interested in a free in-home estimate, go to our website, AmericanWindowConcepts.com, and we'll reach back out to you as soon as possible. If you guys find this information valuable and you want to continue to learn more about windows and doors, subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.